Hello everyone, some interesting news here. So it seems that the Kerch bridge is vulnerable and Ukraine may be gearing up for something. Last night, we saw Ukraine hit the Kerch oil depot, which was nearby, as well as two lightly free ferries near there. Well, the strike gets even better. It's now been revealed that Ukraine also hit two of the Pantsir short-range SAM systems that were the bridge's dedicated point air defence. This imagery doesn't show the destruction, I should clarify. It's imagery showing where exactly the Pantsers were and the fact that they're on towers. Russia has mounted quite a few Pantsers on these little tower things, near the Kerch Bridge, near Putin's palaces, and in Moscow itself. And I am surprised that this is the first one that's been hit. They are extremely vulnerable here, either by taking a direct hit on the Panzer itself, or, possibly even funnier, blowing up the tower to send it toppling down. I actually hope that's how Ukraine got these ones. Additionally, Ukraine also reports 4 radars of the S-400 system near the bridge were destroyed as well. Now, I don't want to count my bridges before they collapse, but the Kerch Bridge is looking like a sitting duck. The oil depot which we saw in the earlier video today is within spitting distance of it, and multiple drones got through and hit it. A strike on the bridge now would make perfect sense, because if this strike can be confirmed, it's now very vulnerable, and it ties in with Ukraine's current campaign against Crimea, which they have isolated. There are severe fuel shortages at the moment in Crimea, and Ukraine has been hitting the Shongar Bridge and the Army Ants Bridge to the north, and today they took out the ferries as well. The only lifeline for Crimea now is the Kerch Bridge, so surely that has to be on Ukraine's radar as a major target. Knocking it down for the long run would involve destroying the supporting struts, but if Ukraine just wanted to hit it and knock it out of action for a while, then this section here seems a glaring weak point. No struts supporting it here, so it would be more vulnerable to damage by drones, I think, because nothing's supporting it from underneath. It would also be easy to hit the top section here than the supporting struts with drone, and easy to destroy. I imagine these supporting struts are quite sturdy and would be difficult to fully destroy. Also, this is where the ships travel under. You can see it on the satellite imagery. The cargo vessels head through the layer of protected barges and under the bridge here. So knocking this down will have the added bonus of blocking all marine traffic until the debris and erect spans of the bridge can be removed. And with the threat of Ukrainian drones, that could be difficult to do. You'd have to think any floating crane sent here would be a big target. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all just maybes right now. But the Russians are starting to have squeaky bottoms as well. This video shows a traffic jam of around 650 cars reported as people start to get away from Crimea like rats fleeing a sinking ship. I think we can smell the way the worm is turning. Finally, Mark Krutos shared some satellite imagery of Kerch port after last night's drone attack by Ukraine. At least 4, possibly 5 of the 7 oil tanks there are destroyed and burning. It's very possible the fire may spread to the others as well. So this is a great strike. Ukraine destroying almost all of the depot. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. If so, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks so much and take care everybody.